Alright guys, so now this is going to be the first episode of Let 'Em Breathe, where I'm not necessarily doing reviews, I'm just unboxing toys that I want to just play with and show off on camera. Now as you can see, I got a good amount of Action Force stuff here. I know a lot of us have been waiting quite some time to get these Wave 1 figures and stuff in. I finally got my shipment in, which I could not be happier. Really stoked to crack these things open. So what do you say? Let's let 'em breathe. Okay, so I'm going to start off first with the Steel Brigade Night Ops. This is the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive version. This thing just looks really cool. Now, I'm not a big fan of the standard version, the standard deco. It didn't look all that cool to me. I just don't really like those colors. But this version really popped. I got the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive sticker right there, or emblem right there. But this colorway just looks insane. And man, my ring light is really blinding out these boxes here. But still, we're going to crack this thing open, man, because that's what Let 'Em Breathe is all about. Opening and playing with your toys, and let's just have some fun here. Okay, so yeah, man, this is super good here. Again, I actually prefer this deco over the standard Steel Brigade. This colorway just looks great with the black. You got that military green, a little bit of grays going on here. Looks really good. That bright green visor on the helmet. The helmet looks so good too. Damn, I'm so happy I picked this one up. This looks killer. So I love the way the pouches all look really good. Man, this whole vest right here looks really awesome. I love the black on there. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a camo pattern or scratches. I can't really tell because it's really just on the gray there. Looks like I have a little bit of a gold or whatever metallic paint that is, a little splotch right there, but nothing too bad. But still, this looks so dope, man. God, I'm so happy about this. And it looks like, are these removable? And yeah, these little magazines right here are, well, that's really cool. Those just come out like that. This belt piece is a separate little floating belt like so. That looks really good too. I already put this cupping hand on because I absolutely love this hand. I only have one other figure besides the ones I got now. And when I saw this hand on that other one, the Scarab, I was like, wow, that is a perfect hand to have for gun holding figures. So that's really cool too. Looks like we have a little knife here. Pop that on the back. That's pretty good, like so. We also get a little pistol like that. I love this type of gun with the black and green looking really dope as well. Pop that in there like that. That looks really good. And then here's his standard rifle like this. Get a little in there, give it a little twist. Boom. Oh yeah, dude. Oh my God, I am loving this so much. Let me see if I can get a nice little gun-toting hand pose, whatever you want to call it. Like that. Oh, yes. Oh my God, this thing looks so cool. Oh, I love the little double barrel gun like that with a little grenade launcher and rifle piece. I'm assuming this comes off. Yeah, it does come off, so you could replace it with one of the ones in the pouches right there. That's super dope, man. And what I always like too, these all come with stands. I am so happy that these come with stands. That just works perfectly. I love the diamond plating like that, looking really good. Oh my God, he's gonna look so badass on the shelf. I love all the extra hands that we get here. Again, this thing just looks super cool, man. So next I'm gonna open up the Delta Trooper, which is a standard army builder. Just a guy in like a green jumpsuit or fatigues, whatever you wanna call them. But I also got the Delta gear set, so it should have like the vest and helmet and backpack and extra weapons and things like that. So that's really cool too. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open right there. And and we actually even do get a bio for him right there, so that's pretty cool too. So I like that a lot. All right, now pulling this guy out of the little box there, it's actually really cool, so really detailed. This is pretty much like a bare bones Action Force figure. You know, they share a lot of the same parts with pretty much all the figures, with the exceptions of certain things here and there, but then they just add like vests and different attachments and things like that, which is really cool. But it's really nice seeing these just kind of bare bones, you know what I mean? So if you want them just like this, you can do that, which I think is really cool. The head sculpt looks pretty awesome as well. I love that a lot. So you got it looks like blue eyes on there, it looks pretty nice. But I love that you can change the ethnicity of the guy, and you can have them right there as well, so that's really cool too. And then you get all kinds of interchangeable hands with him, which works really nice. But what's really nice about this particular figure, he actually came with a gun. I don't know, for some reason I didn't think any of them came with guns, but he does have this little gun like that, which I think is really cool. Got the little suppressor, silencer, the extended mag right there coming out of the handle, so that's really cool. He actually comes loaded with a weapon, and then he of course comes with a stand, a little Action Force stand with that diamond plate. This is more of a gunmetal, whereas the one that came out here is just straight up like a metallic black. So this is really cool. I love the different colors of stands, so I do like that a lot. We also do get a ton of extra accessories, again, like a vest. We get a backpack, different types of backpacks right there, which is really cool. We got belts. I think it's really nice too. We got different types of weapons in there. I didn't even realize, I didn't remember that they come with like blast effects too, for muzzle effects. I think that's really awesome. So I guess now I'm just gonna play dress up and put all this stuff on. So let's see how easy this stuff actually goes on though. Okay, so here he is with some of his armor bits on. The belt is a separate piece, so you actually have to pull off the entire torso. It's just on a ball peg, and you can pop on the whole upper torso back on to get that belt on there, so it looks really good too. Love all the little paint. You can see even a little utility tool back there. Little knife, seems to be like a flashlight or something like that, or some mace. Some magazines that are non-removable, so it's a little annoying, but nothing too terrible. The vest looks pretty good too. I love that. You even got the little carabiner clip on there like that as well. Some type of like walkie-talkie system like this. But I realize this is just kind of like pegs in like that, and I'll show you why that's a problem, but it looks really good. It's a little tricky to get on there, but once you push it on real tightly, I had to get like a tool and kind of like really push it in there through those little peg holes, but it works out still really nicely. You of course get a little pistol with him like that. We could put that on the pouch right here. It's his sidearm like that. I love that you can load up these guys really, really well. We have a little knife here like that. Pop that in like so. That works out really good. I'm loving this so much. We do get this assault rifle that looks really cool. I love the way this looks. Seems to have some type of, I don't know, laser pointer or flashlight thing attached to it. I don't know, but it looks really cool. It is a two-hander with a removable magazine, so I think that's really cool too. But we also do get extra magazines that come with this, and you get to slide those in these little pouches like that. That works out really good too. Like that gets all the way in there like so. We also do get a helmet attachment, a helmet with attachments, I should say. These little earpieces can be plugged on separately, so you don't have to have those on if you don't want to. So you just give that a nice little push on there like that. You also have the option to give him like this little night vision, like goggle set on there like that, or you can like flip them the other way. God, these little pieces are too small for my big fat fingers. Get them on like that. See if I can do that. And kind of line it up with the eyes. There you go. So that looks really cool. So you could do something like that if you wanted to. Man, these are really like functional, and like I really love how you can like do what you want with them. You know what I mean? If you don't want this, you can take it off. If you don't want these, you can take them off. If you want them on there, you can put them on there and stuff like that. So I think it's really cool too. So here's what I'm talking about the back with this piece. This kind of just dangles, because if you put the backpack on there, and you just kind of have to make sure you line up the peg holes properly. It would be a little tricky sometimes. But once it's on there, this kind of just rests off to the side. So it's a little weird that they did that. And I was thinking maybe you could plug it into this thing separately, but no, you can't do that. So yeah, interesting. It also came with this antenna. I'm assuming it's an antenna. I don't know if it's a wand. I don't know. But I was trying to figure out like where to put this. I thought I was gonna maybe go into the backpack or something, like as a communication system. So I'm not really sure, and is there a peg hole right there on the little, is this going to the little walkie? Is that how that goes? Oh my God, that's what that's for. I swear for the life of me, I was trying for the longest time to figure out where that went. and it goes right there on the little radio, of course, because why the hell wouldn't it? So again, that's just really cool, man. I really want to get this on there again like that. And this thing's just kind of in the way, honestly. So it's kind of just gonna have to rest on the side like that. So that's really cool too. Let's go ahead and put this thing on like that. Boom, right there. Let's get him in a little two-handed pose, shall we? Since this thing does have the extra grip like that. That looks so dope. Pop this on right there. We do get these different types of muzzle effects. So we just port this in there. I think that fits in there just like that. Boom. Yeah, dude, that is killer. Oh my God. That is just a straight up military guy that looks super awesome. I am very, very happy with this. That turned out great. Next up, I'm going to open up the Special Ops Republic Guard. This is going to initially be the same thing as the green one, just done in black. I also got the riot gear set to go with this guy, and this stuff looks really cool. So really excited about these guys. Okay, so now here's the Night Ops, Special Ops, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, it's the same thing, you know, just a bare body, just done in black right there. The only difference with this one and the green one, it doesn't actually come with a gun. All you're really going to do is get interchangeable hands and then the interchangeable head, which I think I'm going to pop this one off like that, so that works out pretty good. I'm going to pop this head on like that. Oh, that is a really tight fit. There we go. Ooh, that's really, really tight. So I might have to heat that up later to loosen that up a little bit because that was extremely tight, but yeah, dude. So, and again, he comes with different accessories than the green one did. So a different type of vest. We do get the same type of backpack and things like that, different types of attachments. So now I'm going to play dress up with my doll here, and let's see what he looks like with all his stuff. So now here's this guy all armored up, and this looks really cool, man. I love the vest that we get here. You can love the gray breaking up all the black. You can see the zipper going down, breaks up that black too. Looking really cool too. We get some magazines that you can put in the little pouches right here. This guy did come with some leg attachments, so you can just slide those up over the legs like that, and they hold on there very well. This vest here was such a pain in the butt to peg in. I don't know if I'm the only one having problems with this particular vest, but man, I had to heat up the plastic and get a tool to kind of like push it in there, and I still couldn't get the top unclasped. But so I'll probably have to mod that, but it still looks really cool here. We do get a little knife that you can slide into the back like so. Just put that back in there like that. We of course do get a standard pistol, so you can take this and put it in the side holster like that. Get that in there like that, really, really good. So that works out good. We do get a helmet for this one as well. I pop that on there, get that on there nice and tight. It is the same helmet as the green one, and of course it does have the goggles, but the goggles are painted red on this one. But it does have the different attachments. If we take the green one here, you can see the different attachments on the side of the helmet, so you can mix and match those and swap them with other pieces, which I think is really cool. And again, you can flip these goggles upside down, so you can actually fit them over the eye, which I think is really great. We do get the backpack here. Just line that up with that peg hole, so we can put that on like so. And I'm gonna actually put him on his stand like this. Get these, because these guys, especially with the backpacks, these stands really do helps them balance out when you're having them pose like that. And this guy does come with like an AK-47. I'm assuming that's what this is. So please don't get too mad at me if I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to guns. I'm more of a sword guy. And this is just a standard AK-47 like that, which the magazine just totally popped off and flew out. And we just take that and pop that right back in there like that. The one thing I don't like about this, it's just casted in a black plastic. I get that you're trying to make it stealthy and all black and all that, but I just kind of wish there was a little bit of paint, maybe a gray stock or something. I don't know. We could take this, pop it in the hand right that, give it a little twist. And what I did notice, and again, this is what I'm talking about here, a lot of the same body parts. You can see the same type of vest, just done differently, the same leg attachments and things like that. So a lot of the same reuses of parts, just painted in different decos and things like that. But I think it works. I actually really do like how they do it. They give us enough different types of attachments and things like that, so you could mix and match and kind of create your own thing, which I think is really cool. So again, super happy that I picked this one up because the black one just looks so dope. Now I'm going to open up this thing right here, the Weapons Pack Charlie. I love that they're doing like accessories kits, and I love how it's like in a big case. I think that's really cool. I love the design of that, and you can see all the different things that it comes with in here, so that's really cool too. So let's go ahead and pull these bad boys out, shall we? So we get a bunch of really nice weapons with this one. We get a little pistol right here. Seems to have some kind of like targeting system on top right there. And again, I can't name any of these, so feel free to yell at me in the comments. It's fine. We also got this big gun right here, which I think looks really cool too. Most of them have removable magazines, which I think is really nice. You get this little gun right here, some type of submachine gun. I really don't know, just cast it in black. We have this one right here, which is really cool too. I love how it has a little second handle, so that looks really rad. We have this one, because that's a gun, right? Are these all real guns? I couldn't tell you, so again, feel free to let me know. We got this gun, which is the same one that came with our green guy over there, just done in a little more of a tannish green, which still looks really cool. I love the paint on this. I love how a little bit of silver in that as well. I mainly got it for this gun right here because it gives this guy another option, so it kind of matches the green with that, so I like that. So I'm going to give it to him like so, but I mostly got it for this gun right here because I think this thing is big and beefy. It has a second barrel right there for, I'm assuming, type of grenade launcher or something, I don't know, but it looks awesome. I really wanted this for this guy right here because I didn't really like the stock gun that he came with, so I wanted to give him that thing. That looks sick, dude. Yeah, that's the gun that's going to stay on him for the rest of his life. I love that big beefy thing. Then we got some more muzzle effects, which is really cool too. And since it came with so many, I think I have enough muzzle effects for all my Action Force figures, which I'm really, really happy about. And for my final unboxing, yes, I got the Swarm Trooper finally. I think this was definitely the most popular one from the line so far. The eBay prices on this guy were insane because obviously the entire run didn't come out. It wasn't released to the people until now. So pick this guy up. And of course, I had to pick up the Swarm Gear set as well because I really want to check out that backpack. And honestly, this figure doesn't feel complete unless you have this, in my opinion. So yeah, man, super happy about these ones. All right, so in my opinion, I wanted to save the best for last. This guy looks awesome, and this is the main one I had been wanting ever since I first saw these Action Force figures. I thought he just looked so cool. I love the whole wasp, like bee type of motif they got going on here with the yellow and the black and things like that. But again, it pretty much is the same body that we're seeing with like the standard builders, but again, just different armor bits over it, maybe different shoulders and forearms and things like that. But for the most part, they are initially the same bug, but I like how they're mixing and matching parts to make them look like different characters right there. So it looks really cool. Loving all the armor here. Looks so dope. I love that head sculpt, man, with that like honeycomb type eye. I think it looks really cool with that translucent yellow there, looking so sick. And you got, again, that honeycomb type of symbol on the chest there, looking really, really dope. So you get all the different interchangeable hands there that we see with all the different figures. We do get a little knife right there. Just plug that into the back of the belt like so. We do get a pistol like this. We've seen this already, multiple of these figures just done in black and yellow. We could put that right in there like that. Then his main rifle is this bad boy here. Again, I don't know guns. Is this a real gun, or is this just something kind of homemade or original for this line? I have honestly zero clue. So if it's real, please let me know, and we can just take this, put this in the hand like that, get it in there, give it a little twist to get the trigger finger in there, and there you go, man. That looks super dope. And of course, it does come with the Action Force stand, which again, I'm always super happy to have, so I love that a ton. But of course, I also had to get the accessories kit because these things, in my opinion, make this figure feel like something special. This whole jetpack that they got going on here, you see it has like a bee stinger type of thing going on. You got the more honeycomb symbol right there. You even got these like honeycomb patterns in the wings here, which are translucent yellow plastic. I think are just so cool. These are articulated and they're kind of ratcheted, so you can pose those around very, very nicely. So if you pull it to the back here, you kind of make sure you got to line up the holes right there. You can just kind of port this in like that, and that holds on there very well. And that, and again, my opinion, really makes this figure But you also do get 2 bonus weapons with this set. You got this little smaller type of machine gun, which again, I don't know if it's real, but it looks really cool done in the black and yellow. Then you got this big old grenade launcher, which I think is really cool too. The drums here do rotate. They're a little tight, but you can spin those around. So I think that looks awesome as well. And just have a little peg hole for the little blast effects and things like that. One of my favorite things in here, we got this like honeycomb shield done in that translucent yellow, as well as it'll have a little handle back there. So if you want to just take a standard gripping hand, let me see if I can do this on camera. It's a little tricky, but you can kind of just get it in there, wedge it in between the fingers. Luckily the fingers are gummy enough, so you could hold it like that or upside the other way around, however you want. But I think that looks super cool. And actually, I'm gonna do it the other way because I don't know. I just think it looks better this way. It's probably upside down, but I don't care. For flight poses, I think it looks better like that. That's probably just me. But what's also super cool is that I didn't even realize this. It comes with an extra stand done in that translucent yellow. That's really cool. So if you want this stand or the standard stand like that, you have the option to do so, which means I'm going to use these yellow ones for my swarm troopers here. Then I'm going to give this to another figure that could use a stand. So that's really cool. Now I have extras since I bought 2 of these. And yes, I bought 2 of these because you have to army build these guys. You can't have just one. They look freaking cool, man. And I think they look so good. I might buy more. You know, I know they have different variants. There's like a gold one coming out. They had that BotCon Waspinator variant exclusive that came out. That one's going to be ridiculously hard to track down because it's too expensive. But again, I love the options. See the wings up, wings down, different accessories. I mean, these guys look amazing, man. In my opinion, if you're going to pick up any Action Force figures, for me, these are the ones you got to pick up.
So everything that I opened up here was a lot of fun. It's really nice to finally get these Action Force figures, and I think Valaverse is doing a really good job with this line. But as you can see, I picked up mostly army builder type characters, as that's my preference when it comes to this line. A lot of the more individually named type characters don't really do it for me all that much, but man, I will army build the crap out of a ton of these guys. That green builder with the different attachments and pieces that you can put on him are really cool. I love that you get interchangeable parts and you can mix and match and do what you want with your characters. I think it's really cool too. The Brigade soldier looks really awesome. Again, I do prefer that version over the standard version. The Big Bad Toy Store version looks really cool. But man, those swarm troopers are incredible. Those have got to be some of the coolest designs I've seen for action figures in a long time. The whole, hive swarm motif really works, and you can tell they really went all out with them. This line is incredible, a ton of fun, and don't forget to always open your toys and let them breathe. So be excellent to each other, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.